funny. Okay, so we did some training with Elijah this morning. It's Claudia from Handstopaws, home of groom style and swag. We have the best stylists in Citrus County. Welcome to Citrus County, Florida on Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day to everyone, and especially thank you for your service to all our veterans. I had the privilege of being with 2 veterans this morning. One is a female veteran military dog trainer named Natalia, who please go, I think you'll be, this one should, I don't know, it shows up weird. It shows up backwards on Facebook. And then I'm also streaming on 3 platforms. My personal page, Claudia from What's Up Dog, that's capital W, capital U, capital D, as in a dog named What? And Handstopaws, home of groom style and swag, where we are the swaggiest stylists in Florida, because we're in Florida. Yes, we are. So we spent our morning with, I spent my morning with 2 military veterans on Memorial Day. Thank you. Thank you for your, I humbly thank you for your service and all the veterans out there. And to all our graduates, I know I'm going to a graduation tomorrow. I'm going to my grandson's 8th grade graduation. That's a big deal. Super big deal. So happy graduation to all our graduates. If you're sending me comments, I'm not seeing them. All right, so StreamYard said that. So if somebody does want to make a comment, I'd appreciate it just to test it out, see if I'm getting them or not, because I don't know. If I don't see them, I don't know. So we did training. So why, if you own a grooming salon, are you talking about dog training, Claudia? Because it is relationship training that I'm talking about. When I ask people to vet your stylist, okay? Handstopaws is not every other grooming salon. I know that you come in and you get a haircut, and you want your nails and your teeth and your ears brushed, and you want to talk about dematting, which is a whole other subject. You want to talk, we talk to you about de-shedding, which is a whole other subject. You want a puppy cut, which means one length all over. You want a teddy bear cut, which means one length all over, just the amount of hair that we're leaving. You want to talk about the things, we want to talk about the things, but it's all about relationship. And Handstopaws is unique because we deal with dog behavior, because we're such an educated society that we have learned so much about dogs. We know how they learn, we know how they think, we know how they react to behavior, invasive behaviors. We know that relationship counts. We know to be patient. We know to be kind. We are always working on how to hold and manipulate the body that is comfortable for the dog. We are always developing behavioral communication, non-verbal communication. Dogs speak. Number 1 language is non-verbal communication. What does training do? Training transfers into every arena. It helps relationship, okay? It releases endorphins in the dog's heads. It releases endorphins in your head. It gives the dogs physical, mental exercise. Physical and mental exercise. It hones in skills. It helps achieve self-control. This all transfers to a stylist table who's giving your dog a haircut, and it transfers to a veterinarian's table where your veterinarian is doing invasive procedures. Does that make sense? Put a 1 in a comment if that makes sense to you, if I can see the comments. Put a 2 if it doesn't make sense. Put a 1 if I'm hitting it home. What do you think about relationship with your dog? Have you had an experience with a stylist you're not sure about? I had a customer come in the other day. And it's sort of a complaint, but sort of not. So we have a beautiful, we are the doodle capital of Florida. Okay, so Florida, Ocala is called the horse capital of the world. I'm going to say that, and if you don't know what a doodle is, it's a golden retriever mixed with a poodle, which now is a breed of its own, a Labrador mixed with a poodle, a Bernese mountain dog mixed with a poodle, an Australian Shepherd mixed with a poodle, Border Collie mixed with a poodle, anything doodle. Doodle. Well, everything you don't like about a poodle is a haircut. Everything you like about the doodle is the poodle. Okay, it's a little pun on words. So I wish I could skip back and see where my train of thought was until I went into Bernedoodle, Labradoodle, Golden Doodle, Aussie Doodle, Border Collie, Border Doodle. So I kind of Porty Doodle. Imagine a Portuguese water dog and a doodle. So, I wanted to know what you think. I was going to tell you about a complaint. Bam, baby, got it. So, perception is everything. A lot of people think that they can just come in and bathe dogs. What big deal is that? Just bathing dogs, is just doing this. Well, it takes about 2 years to train a stylist, and to train a really exceptional stylist in breeds, body cuts, dog behavior, and goals and experience. You're talking about 2 years. You're talking about 2 years to have a trained dog. You're talking about time to acquire a skill, apply a skill, and then be able to do the skill. And do that repetitively becomes like muscle memory. Does that make sense to everybody? Put a 1 in if I'm making sense to you today. So I'm going to give you 2 incidences of perception. We have a doodle, a beautiful doodle, who has become very aggressive on the table. So he has a breakdown. He didn't used to be this way. He has a breakdown into dog aggression on the grooming table. We have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful young man do this particular dog. I'm not going to mention any names, because when he goes on a table, he now will lunge towards other dogs. So this young man, we have a customer in the salon, dog goes to lunge, the young man puts his hand, these are pressure points on your dog. You're always learning something here, babies. Always learning something. 2 pressure points here. The young man uses his hand. Now you can't see that, it just looks like this, but he's really like this. And tells the dog, which gives the dog the signal on the pressure points to remove his body backwards and not to act on his own impulses. Let me say that again, not to act on his own impulses, because his impulse is to get to the dog walking by the stylist that is giving him a haircut. Unacceptable behavior. Perception. Okay, so I have a customer waiting for her beautiful puppy doodle. How are you? I'm doing a live right now, but I work here. When you're not here, obviously, Jane. So these are 2 service dogs. Let me show you. Let me see if I can switch my camera around here to show you these service dogs. I can do it quick.
Oh, that's cheating. Wrong door. Next one over.
All right. There's 1 service dog. I'm on live for YouTube and Facebook. Because I have a YouTube channel. What's up, dog? What's up, dog? Capital W, capital U, capital D, as in a dog name. What? Yeah, we'll do. We should do a live one time. I have to get my consistency back. Right now, I'm doing Tuesdays and Thursdays, and we're doing. There's a new trainer in town. Her name's Natalia. She was a military trainer, does police dogs. Natalia. She's amazing, but she does military, and we've been training Old English sheepdogs on Mondays and Thursdays.
Yeah, if you hold it, I can actually put them on a second.
Yeah, he looks, yeah, I know. I know.
It bothers me. Oh, wait till you see this side. Nasty. Look at this one.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, baby. Go get him in a Caillou treatment. Just
This is stress.
Just go get it, Jane. Just go tell him I gave you a bath and a Caillou treatment.
He's gonna come in. He's coming in Wednesday morning. Get it back.
Okay. And then I'll give you the Nagayu. Hi, baby. Hey.
Lovely. Oh, I hate to ask you this. Do you know anybody that would let me in with 2 dogs for a place to rent that's LG?
Not off the top of my head.
Yeah, I know. Nobody knows anything. There's
No,
nothing in
because
the
of
county.
Because the housing market is so crazy.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it.
All right.
I've got to find something.
Let me finish up here and then I can get off. So sort of totally lose my train of thought here. That never happens to me. Okay, so the customer sees this, 2 pressure points. Dog is actually going to lunge towards other dog. Customer doesn't know what's going on, so she just sees the young man move the dog back. On the front table, I have fact. If you don't know it, she's probably the best Pomeranian stylist anywhere in Florida. I'm sorry, guys. I just got to tell you the truth. She could win competitions on Pomeranians. Tracy is such a phenomenal stylist in and of herself. I could accolade her all day, but Pomeranians being her specialty, and she's been a stylist for about 15 years. She is incredibly experienced, incredibly sweet, top stylist. She is doing a very elderly dog, and we have something called groomer's helper. So what a groomer's helper does is the dog has a noose on their neck. There's a little O-ring here, and then it attaches, so there's never any pressure on the dog's trachea. It attaches to another piece on the grooming arm. So the dog physically cannot turn their head and their body to physically get a bite in if they were a biter. So this is a senior, and sometimes when dogs get senior, they lose their eyesight, they get cantankerous, they go into some senility, and if they feel something, they'll just turn and they're just biting to bite. So in a case like this, we're going to put a groomer's helper on. So as a stylist, you still need to get to that dog's front foot, because having toenails that curl under is bad for their health. It's just very, very dangerous. So that would be a toenail that curls under. The dog is literally walking on their pads. Can you see what happens when I show you with my hand? We'll just call that's what happens, okay? So the dog's nails need to be done. So the dog is on the groomer's helper, and she goes to grab the foot. Let me show you that again, okay? It doesn't look like this, because this is going to give too much time for the little senile dog to be able to have an opportunity with a very dirty mouth to get to her skin, okay? Your stylists have to work with their body parts, okay? They can't stylize your dogs if they don't have the correct body parts. So she quickly reaches in and grabs the dog's foot. The dog cannot move around. It is absolutely appropriate for her to do for her safety and the dog's safety. Perception. Perception is everything. Customer sees this right after seeing the aggressive dog by the pressure points being pushed back. But you don't see this detail. You see this, okay? That's what she perceives it as. Her dog did fine. Her dog was absolutely on the table, no wear, absolutely stunning haircut by Aaron, absolutely stunning. Dog had an amazing experience, except the customer's perception was different than what was actually going on. This is the reason, guys. Put a 1 in the chat if you're loving this right now. Put a 1 in the chat. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your comments are, because these are the reasons I do lives. Exactly what I just said to you are the reasons I do live, so that you have full opportunity to be educated about what is happening and what you should question and when you shouldn't. And by the way, there's no stupid questions. The reason I know about this is because I was questioned. I happened to be here that day. But here at Handstopaws, we have cameras. So even if I wasn't here, I could have gone back. And we encourage honesty. So when we write in a report card that your dog is biting for nails or they're doing this, not only do we write it, we encourage you to come back and visually see the behaviors. Okay? Nothing changed the minute they got to us. They're displaying what they know. Am I making sense to you? Put a 1 in. They're displaying what they know. This is why we allow you to come in. We're not every other salon. This is why we allow you to come in and visually see what is happening with your canine, because we would not lie to you. So put in 1 in the chat. Let me know what you want to hear about. Jane's here with her service dog. She's willing to do a live and demonstrations. Next Thursday, if everything goes well, weather goes well, Natalia is going to do a demonstration with her canine, and we'll be back at the Heart Oasis. Happy Memorial Day. Happy graduations. See you later. Let's see if I can end this now without staring at you for 5 minutes, because that has, nope, it's not going to let me do it that way. There we go.
4 days.
And we were on for
He's in
16
his
minutes
too.
from here.
Oh, he is
If you're on What's Up Dog, not that I have that many followers on What's Up Dog, but I am driving to Fort Pierce today. I need hours on the YouTube channel just to help my algorithm. So I might go on and we might talk Summer Wells on the way to Fort Pierce. Just a thought. Let me know what you think. I really want to know what you think. Send me dog questions. Bye.
That dog loves him.